This is KTVO's Good Morning Heartland.
And welcome back. February is National Spay and Neuter Month, and having your pets fixed is important for controlling the pet population. Kirksville Protect Our Pets, also known as KV Pop, is on a mission to make sure we control pet overpopulation in Kirksville, Missouri, and in other surrounding rural areas. And to learn more about their organization and an upcoming campaign you can take advantage of, we have Bridget Thomas here this morning, and you are the president of KV Pop. So how are you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing great. So first of all, for our viewers who aren't familiar with your organization, talk about it and how does it complement the work of the Adair County Humane Society and Field of Dreams?
Right, great, thank you. KV Pop is all about preventing animals from being homeless. We really appreciate the work of the Adair County Humane Society and the work of Field of Dreams Rescue, because they do provide home, well, first shelter and food and water, but then eventually homes for the dogs and cats who are homeless. But we try to prevent those animals from ever being surrendered in the first place. So tags on dogs and cats to get them home again, but also promoting adoption, as you said, promoting spay neuter, and talking about education too, so that animals don't end up homeless because of behavioral problems, right? If we work with animals, train animals, they're more likely to stay home and be with the family for 15 years or so.
All right, now let's talk about how many dogs and cats have been fixed through this campaign.
Yeah, well, last March it was 172 dogs and cats, which was a really great number. But year round, or really since we started in July 2013, we fixed 361 dogs and cats. So we're really happy with that number. About half of our work then is during March, and then year round we do about the same number. I think it's 189 other months, but March is our big push. And it's a big push now because we know that animals tend to get out and about in the springtime and they wander a little more, so they're more likely to have litters in the spring. It can happen year round, but especially in the spring, we want to just avoid that if we can.
Yeah, and for, we just heard the numbers, and to some that sounds like a big number. To others, it's a couple hundred, no big deal. Talk about the difference it's making here in the heartland.
I think, the studies show that the more surgeries you do, the less or the fewer animals are homeless. And so there's just a really strong correlation that way. We know that intake at the shelter drops when we do big spay neuter pushes. And then nationally, Target Zero is this institute that sort of coaches organizations, really coaches communities to become like zero euthanasia. And they tell us that if you can subsidize five spay neuters per 1,000 people, you're going to have a dramatic difference in intake. And we've already done about 3 times that. So I think that's going to pay off, and we just need to keep pushing. If we drop our enthusiasm and let it go, the numbers climb again. So it's steady work on getting that number
So
down.
now let's talk about your upcoming March campaign. How can people take advantage of this?
Right, so March is the big month, right, when local vets reduce their rates, and everybody's got a slightly different program, so you should ask your vet or else look online at kv-pop.org for that information. So all March long, there are discounts at various vets. But on 1 week from today, that's easy. 1 week from today, on February 24th, which is World Spay Day, we do the coupon giveaway. And so we have $20 spay neuter coupons that people can pick up and then use at the vet of their choice in our region, which is 30 miles around. Last year we ran out in an hour, but this year we have more. Last year we had 80 and we ran out in an hour, and this year we have 120. So we're hoping we can make everybody happy.
But also that just shows you how much of a demand this is and how much people want to spay and neuter their pets, and for some reasons, sometimes they can't afford it and that's an excuse that they use, but you're giving them that option with $20 off. It can be made possible, and then we can prevent future litters of, not, I don't want to say unwanted animals, but necessarily, that sometimes happens, unfortunately. So
no, I really agree. I think we used to think that it was a lack of education, that people didn't understand what was going on. But honestly, I feel like most people want to get it done and they just don't have the means. I mean, if you're living from paycheck to paycheck, it's kind of hard to schedule in an extra surgery for $50 or maybe $100. So this extra help, we really hope, provides the incentive for people to follow through and get it done. And it really is going to pay off. You're not going to have to feed that pregnant animal, and you're not going to have to, give shots to the little puppies. I mean, it really does end up costing less to spay neuter, and you only do it once per animal. It's
Good,
only once,
good.
and then it's done.
And you'll be giving them these coupons away on Tuesday. Where can they go?
Tuesday, it's the Adair County Public Library.
Okay.
We're starting at 4 and going till 5:45.
Okay. And what I'll do is I'll post everything on our website at heartlandconnection.com. We'll also link up KB Pop's information as well, so they can get more information if they need to. Okay. Thank you so much, Bridget, for coming on, and we'll be right back.